Alright, Shalom. This is the brothers from the GMS SF Bay Camp. I'm Shamar.
Miyari Allah.
And first off, we want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to our apostles and the elders. And Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. We pretty much just making this video on a recent so-called terrorist attack that happened out in Istanbul. And pretty much this article right here, you see the title. It says, the CIA chief warns of potential terrorist attacks in U.S. And I've been making like videos on it, basically saying there's been terrorist attacks every other day, damn near every day, like every week. And pretty much they've been saying it too. Like the ISIS has been pushing for people to make lone wolf attacks in the U.S. and all that other stuff. And this article pretty much goes into how the elites are basically planning on doing more attacks in the U.S. instead of doing it outside in different countries like they've been doing. It's going to be more happening in America now, more like on a higher level than Orlando, because that was low level really. It was all set up. But we gonna hit these two articles and then hit some scriptures. So this article is from Newsmax, and I just told you the title: CIA chief warns of potential terrorist attacks in the U.S. The CIA director John Brennan warns that the suicide attack at Turkey's Ataturk airport, in which 3 assailants killed at least 41 people, could be a precursor to Daesh, also known as the IS, attacks in America. Brennan, speaking to Yahoo News, explains that the terrorist group has expanded their efforts to attack overseas. I am worried from the standpoint of an intelligence professional who looks at the capabilities of Daesh and their determination to kill as many people as possible and to carry out attacks abroad. Brennan said in an exclusive interview, "I'd be surprised if Daesh is not trying to carry out that kind of attack in the U.S." A video proclaiming support for the Islamic State released recently showed landmarks in San Francisco and Las Vegas as possible targets for lone wolf attacks. Though the FBI hasn't confirmed the video's validity and doesn't consider it a credible threat. And that's what that's like I had said before, in recent videos, they've been basically pushing for more lone wolf attacks in the U.S. And that's basically, they just more propaganda, the elites pretty much telling you before they do it, because that's part of their magic. They let it be known what they're going to do before they actually carry it out.
Yeah, but they're not going to let you know. They're actually the ones that's carrying it out. They're controlling it from behind the scenes. You know, on these wicked elites. You know, they're basically they're pulling the strings. You know, because information already been brought out that the U.S. funds, the CIA, they fund ISIS. All right, it's set up, it's government funded by Esau. So he's doing this on purpose and gearing you Babylonians' minds to homegrown terrorism. All right, thus forth taking away your so-called rights, you know, and basically imprisoning you citizens. All right, yeah, and they're telling you that they just said it's nothing to worry about, but really that's what they want you to think, you know, so you don't have your eyes open and be on your guard for what's coming, because they're plainly telling you.
And that's pretty much the main points in there. I'm gonna put the articles in the links to the articles in the description box. But the other article is on CNN. It was posted the 23rd this month. It says the poll concerned about a terrorist attack at highest level since 2003. It says Americans are more likely to think terrorist attacks in the U.S. are imminent now than at any point since 2003, according to CNN and ORC poll conducted after a shooting in Orlando that ranks as the worst terrorist attack on U.S. soil since 9/11. Overall, 71% say further acts of terrorism are very or somewhat likely in the United States over the next several weeks. So it's not even too far in the distant future. They expecting it to be any day now, pretty much.
Yep.
And it says concerns about a terror attack in the U.S. haven't been that high since March 2003, in the days after the U.S. began its war with Iraq. Nearly 1/4 of Americans, 24%, consider an attack very likely, and except for a survey conducted just after Osama bin Laden's death in May 2011, that's the highest share to say so since 2001. Americans' concerns about domestic terror are more focused on so-called lone wolf attacks carried out by individuals who say they have been inspired by a terrorist group rather than attacks organized and supported by terrorist groups themselves. So you see they got it in quotations, just like in the other article, the lone wolf attacks. So it's always, they just pushing that, lone wolf, the pretty much just pushing it out there, letting you know that it's going to be more lone wolf. So it could be like in Orlando, that was a so-called American citizen. Mm-hmm. It wasn't even a dude from out there in the Middle East or nothing. So it's going to be more so-called American citizens that's doing these lone wolf attacks that got inspired out of nowhere by ISIS. And then it's going to just push that more, like, that more of that see something, say something.
Yep.
That's basically all that is. It's going to get to the point to where everybody think everybody's a terrorist in America.
Yep. That's causing more chaos, and Esau taking, basically you giving more control over to Esau, out of fear of these false flags, because that's all they are. Yeah. False flag attacks.
And just a scare tactic.
Yep.
Fear tactic is just to make you give up more of your rights.
That's right.
And nearly 3/4 of Americans say individual attacks are greater a greater threat than attacks organized by terrorist groups. Just 23% see organized attacks as the biggest threat, although majorities across party lines agree that lone wolf attacks are a bigger danger than organized ones. Republicans are a bit less likely to say individual attacks are the larger threat. Among Republicans, 68% see individual attacks as a bigger threat versus 75% each among the Democrats and Independents. So they pretty much just letting you know that they pushing that lone wolf shit, more lone wolf attacks from the so-called people who get inspired by ISIS and whatnot. So this first script we're gonna hit is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Mm-hmm. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah. So we don't need basically like Paul said, he need not write unto us, because we already us that's on our watch, us brothers in this truth, from our apostles on down, we already have our eyes open. We're looking out for the signs that the Lord told us to look out for in the scriptures for His return. But for these regular peon Babylonians, it's going to be like as a thief in the night, because they're not expecting it. And Esau is telling these Americans that's everything's cool. We have everything under control. If anything, give us more of your rights, and we'll protect you. But really, it's only going to lead to your further destruction ultimately.
Yeah. And they trying to, just like in the article that we just went over, it was saying that basically the video that was released saying that they're planning on doing attacks in SF or Vegas. They're trying to brush it off, saying that they didn't determine the validity of the video. So they basically throw it out. They tell you about it, but then at the same time they tell you that we're not sure if they're serious about doing it, this and that. But they're supposed to be the CIA. You're supposed to have you're supposed to know everything going on.
And if it was something not to basically not to second think about, why would they put it out there, for the masses of the people? to consider, you know, that information. So basically, they're telling you in plain sight to prepare for a false flag pretty soon, you know. Because what we're about to enter into July, anything can happen on the 4th, anywhere, you know, in the U.S. While you idiots are over there firing your damn firecrackers and barbecuing your burgers and fringes and shit, man. You know, Esau is going to be setting up his wicked ass snares, you know, these false flags, so he can further take away you people's rights. All right. You know, move on with his plan.
Further his agenda.
Exactly.
This is Ezekiel 2:9. And when I looked, behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without. And there was written therein lamentations, mourning, and woe.
Yeah, that's talking about these scriptures. You know, this Bible. Yeah, it was written therein lamentations, mourning, and woe. Because there's nothing but bad times coming to the soils of Babylon. You know, and ultimately on the earth. Because you know the scriptures say in Revelation that there's going to be a time that they'll try the earth. You know. That's when that RFID microchip is going to be made mandatory. It's going to be a global thing, man. For Esau is going to be pushing out on the masses of people, you know, and chiefly on our people, all right? Because these Edomites and these damn heathens, man, they're swayed by anything, you know. They get up, they'll be with it totally, and you even have wicked of our people. They're so simple. And so Hellenized that they're gonna hop on board with it. You know, you're gonna have that nigga Nate take it, the nigga Gehenna, you know, and these other false prophets. They're gonna be taking it, and they're gonna be swaying the simple of our people to take that chip, you know, and seek of safety and peace, and preserving their miserable lives for a couple more seconds.
Yep.
All right, it's nothing but bad times. Look what's going over there in Venezuela. Venezuela, yeah, kind of. It's horrible out there. They're eating anything they can get their hands on. They're killing each other, you know. They're raiding trucks, whatever they can do, man. And they're not considered with the little so-called school system, man. They're trashing the schools. They're not even going to school no more. The kids, that goes to show that whole school system is bullshit, man. Because it's not going to help you survive in the times to come. Isaiah 33:6, knowledge and wisdom will be the stability of thy times, man. In the times that we're entering into. That's why through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we're going to be good, because the Lord is going to protect his men, you know. But the wicked of our people are going to be caught out in the midst of this calamity, you know.
Yeah, and everybody then had their time in America to live it up and enjoy yourself and do everything that you wanted to do. So
That's
ever
right.
since America was established, they was doing it. Esau did it big already. So now it's your time. It's nothing but lamentations, mourning, and woe for you.
You basically been celebrating your downfall, you know, and it's finally at your doorstep.
That's like that movie, the Poseidon, when the boat was already knee deep underwater. So all they could do is basically celebrate one last time before they all died.
Yep.
And that's pretty much all y'all can do right now. Just live it up your last couple of seconds before all this lamentation, mourning, and woe come.
That's right.
Because that's nothing that's the only thing you have to look forward to in these times to come.
That's right, man.
This is Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
Yeah, woe means destruction, man, because nothing but destruction is coming to you Babylonians, you know, to you peon Americans, you know, because you live a vain, wicked life. All right, chiefly our people, because the scriptures is only pertaining to the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, you live a vain life, man. You wake up in vanity and do what, man? You know, you serve the so-called white man. You love your life. You make the most out of being a slave here, man. You know, what? You're smoking weed, committing adultery, whatever wickedness you're doing. You're not thinking about serving the Lord, you know, or the wickedness that you're partaking in every day, man. You know, and you're not considering the times that you're in. You know, this society is falling. Babylon is not going to get any better. You can't vote in a fucking change, you know, in these damn so-called presidents. All right, this shit is over, and it's only going to get bad. And Esau knows that. You know, he sees the prophets on the four corners of the earth popping up, man. You know, condemning him in his society, as the scripture said. You know, and he's bugging out, man. He knows that his time is coming to a very short cut, man. Yeah. All right, he knows these scriptures are real, and he's gonna try to forward his plan as quick as possible, because he know that time is coming up, man.
Yeah. So at least they see that all these different brothers across the four corners of the earth are waking up to the truth.
Yep.
That's why I say he know that he have but a short time, because they see all of this going on. They know that once the elect is awake, just like they know the scriptures, so they know that when all the elect are sealed, that the destruction is going to come quicker.
Yep.
So they're just trying to hurry up and forward their agenda as fast as possible, because they see that the elect are being sealed.
Yep. Because they're trying to offset the prophecies, you know, because they're such reprobate demons that they think they can actually basically change all this, you know. They think that they can stop themselves from going into hardcore slavery for 1,000 years and getting exterminated afterwards, man. You know, that's the deception that the Lord has on these Edomites,
yep.
All right, and the pride they have on them.
Just like Jacob and Esau.
Yep.
Esau, he gave up his birthright, but he thought he was still going to get the birthright and go behind his brother and go and get it anyway. But then he still got supplanted at the end of the day by Jacob.
Yeah, a deal is a deal, you damn devil. You know, you gave up your birthright. Nobody put a gun, a spear, anything to your head. You know, Jacob didn't do Esau like Cain did Abel. He didn't snake him in the back. All right, he just caught you slipping with something that you didn't want, so you freely gave it up through the Spirit. You know, to our forefather. Your forefather Esau gave that birthright to our forefather Jacob, and it dwindled on down to the nation of Israel. All right, how the Heavenly Father set it up from the beginning through the Spirit. You know, it was prophesied. All right, and you ran off to Isaac crying like a bitch, begging for a blessing. Okay, and you were given your blessing, and you utilized it. All right.
Yep. Job 9:24. You done enjoyed it. So
yeah.
Now it's time for you to have your shit taken out your hand, because you done fucked up everything.
Yeah, you didn't deny it. The blessing, you embraced the blessing. You done murdered, raped, robbed this whole earth, man. You know. Yeah. So Esau is you know, these wicked elites, man. They're bugging out, all right, and they want to see this. They want to see this this so-called New World Order come into effect. You know, that's what they've been slaving for, okay, and wickedness.
Yeah.
You know. So they don't give a damn about you everyday Americans, all right. You're nothing to them. You know, you're just a waste of space, because you don't do nothing, all right. So they're just gonna put the a mass amount of you people to death, man. Chip a lot of you people, throw you in camps. All right, label you as terrorists. You know, have you starved to death? Have you kill each other? You know, let these diseases out. This is all coming on the left hand side from the Heavenly Father, from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, to judge you people, man.
And that was pretty much main points that we just wanted to hit those two articles real quick, pretty much just showing you, like we say in Ezekiel, it's nothing but lamentation, mourning, and woe when it come, man. So you need to be getting yourself ready in the spirit for all these things that's when it come to pass, because at least getting ready. Yep. They telling you in the article right here, they said that the potential terrorist attacks, we know that it's not a potential because they are coming, because that's how else are they going to have declare martial law without having a reason for it. So they have to have those terrorist attacks happen on the U.S. So they pretty much, like the elites always do, they throw it in your face beforehand. So you need to be getting ready spiritually for these times that's coming, man. Because like you say in Ezekiel, lamentation, mourning, and woes.
Yep. This is is part of like the insider. Only the insiders are going to take heed. You know.
Yep.
Those are on the left hand side, which are the wicked elites, and you know the so-called insiders, and then those on the right hand side, you know, which are the prophets of the Heavenly Father that's watching. You know, so we already know what's coming down the tailpipe, so to speak, man. You know, so we're not to get caught up in the bullshit of this society. You know, these people about to get ready to celebrate 4th of July. You know, the 4th of July, and they're just basically bread and circus. You know. Trying to keep the elites, the wicked elites are keeping your mind
just distracting.
Yeah, distracting you off of what's really going on, man.
And really, all you're gonna be doing is just celebrating your destruction.
Yep.
Because every day that America goes on, it's just getting closer to your destruction.
Yeah, that's gonna be the ultimate fireworks, man.
Yep.
That's gonna be a smoke that's gonna come up for a long time, man.
Because we know for a fact. It's not even that it's a potential. We know for a fact that terrorist attacks are going to happen in America.
Yep.
And ultimately, this place is going to be destroyed by the nuclear missiles and the chips. We know for a fact all these different prophecies are coming to pass. So it's not no potential terrorist attacks. It's not no it may happen. It will happen.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, and the Lord is a king of terrorists. So he's ultimately going to visit Babylon with multiple forms of terror, man. You know, to terrorize you stupid, wicked ass people. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So brothers, man, you know, hey, brothers should be spiritually preparing for this, man. You know, because things are gonna get real here in Babylon.
Yeah, and then bros need to be watching out because at least they throwing it out there.
Yep.
They telling you, and then especially when you see it on CNN, they be throwing it. They had the same shit on there for like a whole week or 4 days straight. That's all they talking about is that Istanbul attack, and then they mentioning how it's other possible lone wolves attacks. So that's all they keep pushing the same thing repeatedly in the media for a reason. Everything they at least do is for a reason. So they basically letting you know that they have some bigger shit planned up. Because all economic wise, they had the Brexit thing happening now. So they got shit with the economy bubbling up now. And then they got the terrorist attacks. Those two are happening at the same time.
Yep.
So then the only thing left is the food shortage, the food. And then after that, like all that linked together, the martial law, the chip, everything just, falling into place right now. So you need to be watching what's going on.
Yep. Sorry, man.
Yeah, man. So, you have anything else to say?
No, man. That's pretty much it, man. You know, Esau is going hard in his wickedness. Via Satan. He's the physical counterpart of Satan. So, us in return as the hopeful elect, as the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, we have to go even harder, because opposition go hard. We got to go even harder, because this place started defeated in the spirit, man. They got this madness on the TV talking about trainees or whatever. The trainee ban has been lifted, I believe, for the military or whatever. Yeah. The so-called Pope is saying Christians should apologize to gays. Like, this place has went too far and there's no turning back. This place has already been nuked through the spirit, man. The missiles just haven't been physically shot yet. You know, but it's right around the corner. It can happen any day now. You know, and this summer is just heating up. All right.
So with that, we're going to give all praises again to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to our apostles and elders. And shalom to all the Akim out there preaching his word.
Shalom.
Shalom.
That's right.